All right. Welcome again. Today we want to talk about traffic road signs. Traffic road signs. As you can see, we have the road signs here, and it's very, very important that we also need to learn the traffic road signs. And number one, before we start knowing the traffic signs, you are told that traffic road signs are classified into three classes. They are classified into three classes. And road signs are classified according to their shapes. We have the circle, we have the triangle, and we have the quadrant. Those are three types of shapes. So traffic road signs are classified into three types of, or three classes, and they are classified according to the shapes that we can see here. So number one, we have the circle, and then we have the triangle, and then we have the quadrants. So those are three. So let's start from here. Or before that, you are again told that traffic road signs are classified in alphabetical order. In alphabetical order, it means these are class A, these are class B, and these are class C. Correct? So the class A signs are called regulatory signs. Regulatory signs. Regulatory signs. Regulatory signs are signs which are circle in shape. Most of them are circle in shape. Regulatory signs are circle in shape. As you can see, we have the circle, and the circle signs are given a name. They are called regulatory signs. The class B signs are called warning signs. Warning signs are triangle in shape, red in color. These are warning signs, or we can call them hazard or cautionary. They are triangle in shape, red in color. They give you, they warn you, or they warn you of the danger ahead. And then the last class is with the quadrants in shape, blue. They have a blue backgrounds, and they are called information or facility signs. They give you information about the facilities that are available along the road. So we start from here. We say that the first class, they are called regulatory signs, and they are circle in shape. Most of them are circle in shape. But as you can see, they are circle, yes, but again, they are in different color. What does that mean? It means that regulatory signs are further divided into three categories. Three categories. The red circle, the blue circle, and this one. So there are three. The red circle are called prohibitory signs. Prohibitory signs are signs that prohibits you from doing certain things. So anytime you happen to spot a red circle somewhere, just know that there is something you are being prohibited. For example, this one means that it's a place you're not supposed to hoot. Okay. The blue circle are called mandatory or compulsory. Compulsory signs, they compels you to do something. It's a must. Whatever you've seen here is a must to do. For example, you can see this one. It says that compulsory, you go straight. And when you are reading the compulsory sign, the keyword is compulsory. You must say compulsory. So in short, the red circle are things not to do, and the blue circle are things to do. And then we have the priority signs. This is the third category on the regulatory signs. They are called priority or the two major signs. This one always look together with this one. There are two major signs. Among all the highway signs we have two signs which are major signs. And they are called priority signs. Again, we can call them major signs or priority signs. And because they are major signs, they have a lot of details. A lot of things you need to understand. The stop sign here, another name for stop sign is called halt or height. If you are asked to describe a stop sign, then you will call it an octagon in shape, red in color. Or a stop sign alternatively on the road is used as a white continuous line at a junction. That line that you see at a junction drawn white across the road is also known as a stop sign. So at a stop sign, you have to stop and give priority to the traffic that are coming from your right side. So this one is at a stop sign, especially when you are joining a two-way traffic road at a junction. This one is a giveaway sign. It's an inverted triangle. We can call it a yield sign. So it brings the traffic into a yield position. So you are supposed to slow down whenever you are getting there and give way to the traffic approaching from the right side. This one you mostly find it at a junction when you are joining a one-way traffic road. So you give way at that point. Then we have the warning signs. The warning signs, these are signs that warns you of the danger ahead. So anytime you happen to see a warning sign or a triangular sign on the road, just know that you are being warned of the impending danger ahead. So therefore, as a driver, it is a place where you're supposed to slow down and reduce your speed. Slow down and increase your visibility because it's a dangerous place. So you slow down. There is a reason as why there is a warning sign at that point. So please, you have to slow down at this point. Then we have the information signs. This one, they don't attract any penalties or fines, but here they only provide information. Only. This one provides information and orders. This one provides information and warnings. This one provides information only. That's why they are called information signs about the facilities which are available. And again, we will be talking about facility signs, trunk roads and non-trunk road, route confirmatory signs, miscellaneous directions. They are all there. But therefore, at that point, I want us to go through these signs, each and every sign independently, so that we can understand and know what they entail and what they mean. So let's start from the warning sign. Whenever you are asked to read the warning sign, remember the key word is ahead. Don't forget to say ahead, because the warning sign are always provided in advance. So where the warning sign is and where pedestrians are crossing the road, most of the time is 50 to 70 meters. So that's why you are supposed to say ahead. It's provided before you get to whatever it is, what you are being told. So that's the reason why you should say ahead when you are reading this sign. So let's start from here. This is bend left ahead. Bend left ahead. Make sure you say ahead. There is a bend to the left side. The road is bent to the left. It's bent right ahead. The road is bent towards the right. Ahead. Successive bends to the left side. Successive bends. Make sure you say ahead. Successive bend to the right side ahead. Steep descent. There is a steep descent ahead. Where you are going, please be very, very careful. There's a steep ascent. There's an ascent ahead. Narrow road ahead. Narrow road ahead. Narrow road ahead. The road is narrow on the right side ahead. The road is narrow on the left side ahead. Riverbank. A riverbank ahead. An even road surface ahead. Severe road bumps ahead. Severe bumps ahead. Severe dips ahead. Severe dip ahead. A river bend. A river bend. This is a seasonal river that crosses the road, especially when it's raining. So you are being notified in advance so that be aware there's a drift or a river bend ahead. Slippery road ahead. Slippery road. Slippery road ahead. Slippery road ahead. Loose road surface or loose chippings or loose stones. Or you can also say rough road ahead. Danger of falling and fallen rocks. Danger of falling and fallen rocks ahead. Danger of falling and fallen rocks ahead. So slow down. Be aware of falling objects or falling rocks ahead. Pedestrian crossing on the pedestrian crossing ahead. Pedestrian crossing ahead. Children crossing ahead. Children crossing ahead. Cyclist ahead. Cattle crossing or cattle ahead. This is what it means that the people living within the area, the locality, they keep livestock. So be aware of the animals. Wild animals ahead. Wild animals ahead. There's a game park or a game reserve around this place. Road works ahead. Road construction or road works ahead. Traffic lights ahead. Or you can say a junction controlled by traffic lights ahead. Under traffic light, there are a number of things again we normally go through. There's a sequence and there is a series of the traffic light. An examiner will ask you to name or to state the sequence and the series. So those are two things we need also to understand before we proceed. The series of the traffic light is the arrangement of those colors. The series of the traffic light. Red, amber, green. The sequence of the traffic light is how it works. So the sequence, it means that you start with red, amber, green, back to amber, then red. That's the sequence of the traffic light. That's how it shows in that order. Then there is a low-flying aircraft ahead, low-flying aircraft ahead. A two-way traffic road ahead. There are two types of road, so you are just next or entering a two-way traffic road ahead. A hazard ahead. A cross junction or a junction ahead. A junction stop and give way ahead. You can as well also say a junction with a road entering from both sides ahead. You can as well say a cross junction ahead. A junction with a road entering from the right side ahead. A junction with an accelerating lane from the right ahead. A roundabout ahead. Controlled railway crossing ahead. Controlled railway crossing ahead, or you can as well also say railway crossing with a barrier ahead. And controlled railway crossing ahead, or railway crossing without a barrier ahead. These are two major signs: stop sign and give way sign. Correct? We continue. So those are the warning signs. Then we are now on regulatory signs. We start with the compulsory signs. Remember how I categorize or how I classify and I categorize the regulatory signs? I say these are called prohibitory, the mandatory, and priority. So we are on mandatory or compulsory. Here the key word is compulsory. Compulsory, go left. Compulsory, go straight. Compulsory, turn right. Compulsory, go straight or turn right. Compulsory, pass left or keep left. Compulsory, bicycle track. Compulsory, pedestrian footpath. Compulsory, cattle track. Compulsory, keep a minimum speed limit shown here. Compulsory end of minimum speed limit shown. Compulsory end of minimum speed limit shown. Now, we are here. Prohibitory signs. No entry. The road is closed. No entry for saloon vehicles. No entry for motorcycles. No entry for bicycles. No entry for pedestrians. No entry for animal-driven cart. No entry for hand cart. No entry for agricultural machine or tractors or farm machine. No entry for commercial vehicles. No entry for all motor vehicles. Here is all motor vehicles. No entry for all motor vehicles. Motor vehicles. No entry for all motor vehicles and animal-driven cars. 35 tons. No entry for vehicles exceeding the weight shown per wheel axle. Per wheel axle. Yes. No entry for vehicles exceeding the length shown. The length. This is length, this is height, this is width. A distance to be kept between two moving vehicles. Keep a distance of 70 meters between two moving vehicles. No left turn. No right turn. No U-turn. No overtaking saloon vehicles at this point. No overtaking of commercial vehicles. Maximum speed limit. In short, you don't exceed that speed limit at this point. No hooting. No hooting. Stop at control post. Stop at control post. Stop for children. Stop for children. Stop for children. Priority for oncoming. Priority for oncoming vehicles. End of all prohibitions. End of all prohibitions. End of speed limit of 40. No parking. No parking. No stopping. No waiting. This one. Control parking zone. And additional off-road banners. Until we meet again in the next class, we are going to be talking about the information sign. Your teacher here, Teacher Joy. Welcome, I love you. Mwah.